Respected chief guest and president, and to my brother and sister who are present here, with huge submission, I myself can design this program. I'm very glad and happy to all of you. And I fervently request you to kindly my humble song, which can ever make me to remain grateful to you all. Thank you once again to all of you. I'm going to present a Torah song, gospel song. Song name was Sing Mit Lameng Kati.
Next, to give us a speech, can I call a representative from Chin State?
Kum Zale, Kum Som le, Kum Ni. Heti banga ZoRo. Kang ni zong se katipung khatay na dinga. Panlazing ZoRo Conference. Lau pina. Pakai patyan in batoy hen la patyan in patay buhen. A president pu. Khang moy. Kay di nga to hepa, ti zong ha kautay na lay. Ama tunga zong patyanin, damsot na pehen la. At habein hat na pikit zingdingin, pakay migin patay kabuno mahi. Mipizaw se pakay patyanin at hain katipong katay na di nga patay ay butahen. Ole, kay tu Chin Hill to Chin State akwanin, thu say di nga kahong dinwa nga. Tulay tahi, Chin Kuki mizaw katin le. Kazapum pito nga patyanin. Kum som lile kum thum, natong di nga isol taziin. Ka-state zong kakihe thay tapoy. Chin State zong kahin, Manipur State zong kahin, Nagaland State zong, Mizoram State zong kahin, Kachin State zong kahin. Abon din pakay mingin. Kazat mizaw se, Hong Kong di nga research bola, zat kat kahin na to say dingin. Kum som lile kum thum patyanin kazat mite ihol sa ahi. Tuziin tuni chun pahi. Heti bang ta kazat mite zaw se kipum khat dinga. Langkay lian hoto. Kuki to kachin to abo na tangkim ta. Kamu thay chuk. Kalungzong helbe se in. Nabon ta kahule kalung chim chu. Kipa na in adim ahi. Sang kazakwa som sagile sagikum. MNF Bangladesh ram arakana aomlaya tu kay hotang mi zaw se tu may pumin zona kahulaw ding si paitang tan zona ipelaw ding kay hozat hizat kat kahina tang mi zaw se zat kat kahina tu number 1 na nam thutun kakiti angayen Ahina tu kagamgi tu kodam lamazong nasatain pili puin tingpung apuin Chang lamazong apuin Assam lamazong apuin Bangladesh lamazong apuin tu zaw se kagamgi tu kahet yen ding hiin tuli leise ta pakay pachang tam ta pakay ya sein Buddhist ho Hindu ho zat dang zaw sen patyan ipi bang tam say zong le kay ho Jesus Christa tu patyan leng taleng ahizin tu thum tu kakipap ahile patyanin ay kitopi ding atu UNO aman ka ding ahi tiya katapang layan som sagile kuma mitlilongin ka say tahi President mo ay thang moyle at hobi day pantayin UNO flag zong to ni akitata siya pakay patyang batoy ng tahin Laise pumibay hon to UNO Tunga patyan na nalaye Tunga patyan dun lang kay kagentay na daw si kagihet siyam lang na daw si katlakat kakipong katlaw na daw si ito patyanin Zona ipinom siya kung saan nilagot kuma Kuki tate Kukata azazain na chiin Som tum som ngangan na chiin Natonsan siya hilawin Kuki nahiziya ni tamtahin Nata patyanin ay hong sol kitin Nagalin atibong muna Aditain say mayle I am hokem at si tao na ay mansa atibong ilazamay tang muna tao na program APA
Kuki National Organization President to Lama Pat and appeal with them.
Ipamin nini kwa lai Saikul muna Gamtina, Mizoram, Chin Hill, Kachina Kun, Tripura, Chittagong Hill Trek, Barak Valley, Chile Manipur Munsom, Somakun, Sagang Division Akun Ahungji Event, Delegate So Hian Lang, Chile Putang Moy Han Lang, MLA Puhan Lang, Chile MDC Ho, Official Ho, Cabinet MP Ho, Chile Mi Piong Ki Khom, Ule Now, Nula Pate, Ang Ozo, Sejunga Kipana Kapung in Aje, Amasan Midan Taki Komi Zevin, Sap Pavin Katbeka Unimna in Simdong Kate. On this August occasion, to commemorate the 122nd anniversary of the 1892 Fort William, Calcutta, Chin Lusai Conference-Cum-Celebration at Saikul with the theme Together We Ascend. I extend greetings to Putang Moy, honorable chief guests and dignitaries, and each and every ZoRo citizen and other participants. Very warm welcome. The United Nations Declaration on the Right of the Indigenous Peoples, Article 36(1) states, indigenous people, in particular those divided by international borders, have the right to maintain and develop contacts, relations, and cooperation, including activities for spiritual, cultural, political, economic, and social purposes with their own members as well as other people across borders. Therefore, at the outset of this gathering, which include our brethren from across international borders, I would like to begin my speech with a significant quote from the resolution passed at Fort William on 29 January 1892, a good 122 years ago. The Fort William Resolution number 1 states, the majority of the conference are of opinion that it is very desirable that the whole tract of the country known as the Chin Lusai Hills should be brought under one administrative head as soon as this can be done. As already mentioned, a good 122 years have passed, and yet, as we all are aware, the British did not carry through with the resolution, but instead divided our nation, referred to as Kuki country by Dr. Gerson, Superintendent General Linguistic Survey of India in 1904, as follows. The territory inhabited by the Kuki tribes extends from the Naga Hills in the north down into the Sadui district of Burma in the south, from Mita River in the east, almost to the Bay of Bengal in the west. It is almost entirely filled by the hills and mountain ridges separated by deep valleys. In present-day context, the British colonialists divided Gerson's Kuki country among 3 countries, India, Burma, and erstwhile East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. As a result, we are a minority people by intent and design in these 3 sovereign countries. As mentioned in a previous occasion, the Keanu roadmap concerning the resurrection of ZoRo country begins with securing statehood. Our ancestral land, the British colonialists included within present-day Manipur state and a Kuki state in present-day Sagang division of Burma. This will be followed by consolidation of our territories in other parts of India, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. Once we achieve this objective, together with Mizoram, Chin state, and now Kachin state, we can aspire to be one great nation. As we are aware, following the Khadomi operation by the military junta in Burma in 1967, our people's right in Burma was severely violated, going against, for example, the UN Declaration on the Rights of the Indigenous People, Article 8(2)(b), any form of forced population transfer, which has the aim or effect of violating or undermining any of their rights, forced assimilation or integration. While the British administration prepared to deliberate on the Chin Lusai, their brothers, Kukis, were on the offensive against the colonialists who tried to rule over our country. Notwithstanding the British imperialist might, the Kuki fought with courage to preserve Kuki territorial integrity, as witnessed in the Kuki Rising of 1917 to 1919. Of late, a development much to be cherished is that the Kachin, who have always maintained their link through folklore connections with the Kukis, have also taken part in ZoRo movement. Therefore, they stayed back in the land they call Kachin, whereas the Kukis continue on their journey eastward. However, Kachins kept close to them. The story of the Kukis have gone west. And they who have stayed behind in the east would one day witness a reunion. Therefore, a Kachin family would add an extra room to their house for the Kuki brothers to stay upon return. This practice has been widely continued. At the start of the year 2013, that's last year, Reverend Somlun received a calling from God to go to the Kachin because they are brothers of the Kukis, that they are also the descendant of Manmasi. As a measure of confirmation, I asked Colonel Purnell and Colonel Pause of Kuki Army, who were trained in Kachin State, whether they noticed any similarities between Kukis and Kachins. They said linguistically 40 to 45% of Kuki and Kachin dialects are the same. Reasonably convinced, I make a small contribution to Reverend Somlun's mission to Kachin State to deliver God's revelation once in August 2013, again in September 2013. The Kachin people received Reverend Somlun warmly and said they had been waiting for the day they would make contact with the Kuki brothers. However, owing to conflict between Kachin army and the Myanmar army, the atmosphere was not conducive for him to cover more parts of the state. At the United Nations Day celebration held at Moreh on 24th October 2013, a Kachin cultural troupe performed and thrilled the crowd. And according to Nupar C, the one who had just spoken, a dedicated servant of God in Burma, the Jo people include Lahu, Akha, Jinmi, Jincha, Lusi, and Khablam. In Nagaland, Jo includes the Konek and Khimnungan. In Arunachal Pradesh, Simpho of Changlang district, where a Kachin made his settle in February, that's next month, to which occasion KNU has received an invitation to participate. Today we are at beginning to realize our brotherhood with Lahu, Akha, Jinmi, Jincha, Lucy, and with Konek and Heimi of Khablam. I exhort our researchers to study and identify our people's commonalities in language, culture, and folklore, besides our shared physical and geographical unity. This will help us to get even closer, which we will need for the long journey ahead. An excerpt from the text of the Annex United Nations Declaration on the Rights of the Indigenous People, General Assembly states, concerned that indigenous people have suffered from historic injustice as a result of inter alia, their colonization and disposition of their lands, territories, and resources, thus preventing them from exercising, in particular, their rights to development in accordance with their own needs and interests. The UN Declaration on the Rights of the Indigenous People, Article 26.1 states, indigenous people have the right to the lands, territories, and resources which they have traditionally owned, occupied, or otherwise occupied. Article 26.2 asserts, indigenous people have the right to own, use, develop, and control the lands, territories, and resources that they possess by reason of traditional ownership or other traditional occupation or use, as well as those which they have otherwise occupied. Kipa amin. Tunin, ZoRo medo isimro tawin, kulam ku vela bona, ayang atungong pen ku, Kachin green, ayang ku nadu en ayang ku Kuki ho omna hien, red ku Mizoram hen, pink ku Kachin hien, chút đó bằng chú hoa dấu sĩ gang ta nhưng cũng sung chú cũng khát sung nghe chú bọn tại thằng nào không khom gì ai hết chỉ thấy là trong hết tuan Nagalena connect là kim nung kan kiti holoi sule NSNK kiti khắp lang kiti holoi angku hemi naga kiti holoi naga e pone ho group mai kuki kachin group hi ahi chuti ai je tu ne hoi so bi khat ne hi ven kingai tu time di hi tuna loi pau barak velia kona acting president pa jong chu ama ho pau le chandela e hon old kuki ti ho ama ho pau ki bang so ke hi ahi chuti ai ya te ho ki khem the hi po ven kingai tu time di hi ahi sule ni adena zo nu person an se chu ZoRo thuagin masang kumli kumnga masang atu nu parchin hi che country hi e ho zo chate thinglang mi ho hen pathen gami pe di oi ya hang samitai ya chu nampi mai chamuna khu ki pum khan na songa phua inalo moi ta ni ai le ki pum khan na songa ki phuta je chun ke no na ki gel chu UPF au mi so pyo zo song khu ki ko hin ten thalan ki man ki ti aki gelen ai wang na ma ho ang chu pun ai la fail khanam ki pum khana so ngi tim chu tinaki gelen ai chlai ta chon Mizoram kon Jin hila kon Tripura kon Chitang hil treng kon loi le go lo ngo ven na ki tong khom tan alo ling ma man tun ka chin jong ta zo kan se bong chun ning kom chun pu chom hlunin ai poi pathenen ka chin te jong hina su pi hi chenang ga hil tan amma ho jong hi man ma si cha te hi ti chu se pha chun ken jong chu ti ai la ta ai la ka tin hi cha nai cha sinai kema commander pa Colonel ka kovien chule Colonel Paul pausi ang ka kovin kadong ta nei hi che diam kasino le ho pa hi ki bangam ipam ki ba na ti kadong ai le ipau he ki ba na chu zakat la som lia ko na som li la nga ka ki bangai ti ta nei chuti ai phatun August lan khat be September lan pu chom le ni be kasin ko te ko ma ki solen ama ho lang tun ki pa ten ai je so bi hi naw le pathin sai hi khom naw chu ai se do ben tu ni hin hi so piu kasin pa ho le men alam ho dong ki go ven lam da mai ven la jet langa kanga ki si mo loi khoi hi ven a lu khu san ki khu ho kho Moreh jong chun October som ni la linya ong chang la mu ven chu da bong chun ulenau Jin ho jong chu group thum jan ong la met Moreh chun chunin Mizoram kon Tripura kon Chitang hil treng kon dang na hong ven lung se num ta chu tu ki khop ma sang long chun Chitang hil treng kon na mi li hong ven ei ki mu to pi ven alam kai pau chun mel in bolen khabina pa chu an ki mu to pi na tin azo chun ka ki ho lim pin gol hang liang ven lung se num tai agana gan te wahi henge pa ki thu pi the di ham ki thu khom di wahi di chu ka sejen chu dia che ho hi tu nia e ho chang se po ven ulana ho ni tam tam ne ista ve chu dia ya lung leu the po nei pakai pathenen inu parji ko ma gam khat ka pe di wahi di pa hi ZoRo en aliminan sulangen an se don me dong ta do ta ven tu ni na miong ki khom ta ven chu dia ile gang tai pakai pathenen ko mo tun do ko nai bu ve di wa ke wa kata san mo mo hi ta nei chu dia ji chun tu ni ong i khom ule nau sa la langa ho zo se dong ikipawa dia Manipur gam sunga ning kuma ni ve ki bol tu kuma khat ve ki bol hi en ZoRo men hi kumdang le chun Mizoram te Chin hil te Kasin te Tripura te hung ki chu dio hi e je tung ka ge lai le e ho de ho i wang pha ve ti ka se nom nei he nge chu da bonga pakain phate bo ta hen pakai ni kamu tung do ta hen
Thank you so much for being here today, and it is a great privilege, though I am not officially invited, myself not included in the meetings or in the agenda, but I'm really very, very happy today to meet very great leaders of our community, of our nations, and moreover in Manipur, this place, and I personally have certain ideas regarding our ZoRo movement. I would like to point out only few points. Number one, we have to determine our way strategy of movement, whether we can put our representative almost permanently in the United Nations, because our holy scriptures will not allow us other than the Lord's Spirit to carry on our movement, not by might nor by power, but by His Spirit. Therefore, my beloved friends and same community here, we have been observing this ZoRo movement for the last almost half a decade, not a half a century. And this way, that way, we are linked in many ways. And basically and primarily, I wish that on the way to our goal, we have to give scopes to the smallest community, our linguistic group, who are yet to understand our emotional unity and integration. I happened to attend in some occasion in Mizoram. I'm grateful for Moreh and other senior colleagues who happen to be in the United Nations in Geneva and Washington, New York, some other places in Vienna also. Sometimes these kind of international bodies are held for human rights. My earlier speaker had pointed out about the crisis of land existence. The main movement for our existence is land, for our unity only. I wish God will bless our future and our long journey. Our destiny is not very far away. When we are united, when we are one, then I think the destiny will not be far away from this place. God bless ZoRo. God bless you all. God will abundantly be with us, and we will wish that our journey, our movement will be blessed by the living God. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, sir, B.K. Phangkhol. He was an ex-MLA of Tripura. Moving on now, we will have a speech from Pu Chief Guest, Pu R. Thangmoya, President, ZoRo General Headquarters. May I call upon Pu R. Thangmoya.
Present a memento from the people of Saikul.
Yes, yes.
People from the people of Saikul.
Oh, thank you very much. God bless you all.
Will it be translated or not? Not exactly.
We can know. What I mean to say that my speech will be translated.
Just speak in English.
Yeah.
I think that people will know.
Thank you to all of my peoples here in Saikul. Now I like to speak with my whole heart that I welcome all these delegates from different places, which will bring us together for our unity and for future generations. So I thank you to all of you in the cycle and all the leaders here in this Manipur, different leaders. I don't have to mention, but I have to thank you all. So here we have
the commemoration of the Chin-Lusei Conference, which had been held in 1892. This Chin-Lusei Conference that has been made during the British colonial periods. After they conquered India for 150 years, and when after they capture a little more than 50 years of Burma, so this our country was not occupied by the British. So because they have captured Assam and Burma and Bengal, because our land cannot be passed by these colonizers, they try to invade our land after so many considerations. The first war we have brought here with the British in 1761. That has arisen at the time of the Indian story, the Battle of Plassey. Now, Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddaulah, died in 1757. So the British appointed Mir Jafar as Nawab of Bengal. But because they feel that he was not good, he was replaced by his grandson, Mir Qasim, as a Nawab of Bengal. Mir Qasim was very glad, and after that, the 3 districts now in Bangladesh, that is at that time Bengal, Eastern Bengal, they say, Burduan, Mindapur and Chittagong. And when the British tried to occupy Chittagong in 1760, so they came here, but they comment that this area cannot be occupied easily because the Kuki people defend this area. According to the Bengalis, Kuki means mountaineer who used to dwell in the mountains. And the name Kuku is one of a bat, kite bat, who used to sound us in the jungle, Kuku, Kuku. From that, the Bengalis say that people who came out from the Kuku place. So initially they said Kushis. Then after that they said Kuku. After that they said Kuki. So there was when the British tried to administer that Chittagong area with arms, they came in 1761. And there was a very heavy fight on the southern present Agartala, that is Tripura, on the bank of the Feni River. After that, they do not try to enter in the hillside, but they capture the Agartala, and they found the Raja. And the Raja of this, who call himself Raja of Tripura, or this is Agartala, informed the British that all the eastern hill areas belong to me. And as soon as that, the British sent survey, and the survey came back. They say that the eastern hill areas were not belong to the, who call himself Tipera Raja, nor Kachar, they call all Kukis. That is the story given by the British. So, though they may give many different names, we are the same people. And from the Burma side, this Arakan and Chin Hills area, they call Chin, which may mean who used to carry basket on their back. So, all this area was covered by our people, though they have given different names. In 1867, the Deputy Commissioner of Chittagong, that is Thomas Harbert Lewin, in his book mentioned that these hill people on the eastern Bengal were called by the Bengalis as Kuki, which means mountaineer. And from Burma, the same people adjacent to the hills, because it is hilly region, in order to administer the area, we have to construct communication. And in number 4, demarcation has been made. It was like this. The conference is of the opinion that the new administrative area should be, generally speaking, the boundary of the tract occupied by the savages newly brought under the British control. Where are the newly brought areas? As I had mentioned, the military operation tell us and record that. That was completed in 1890. But at that time, the northern area up to Kachin was not covered. So in 1891, they cover up to China border. So that is why the Chin-Lusei Conference has been made in 1892, 29 January. That was the Chin-Lusei Conference, which the British had been held in Calcutta, Fort William. Though those things has been there, but it was not implemented. And it was also mentioned that the boundary, actual boundary, should be demarcated in consultation with the people concerned and officers in the locality. That is why, which we had mentioned, the map of the ZoRo map, which we have shown, that is not actually properly demarcated, but that is in conformity with the Indian survey as well as the Chin-Lusei Conference resolution. That is why we like to bring all our territory and the people together under one administrative unit. So that target we can achieve together, as we have mentioned here, together we can ascend. So together we can go. So in order to arrive at internationally, we have made memorandum to the Prime Minister of Great Britain in 1992. Again, we have met the President of America in 1994. And in 1996, we have made memorandum around 59 pages to the Secretary General, United Nations. So people may think, did you get answer? No, we didn't get answer, except from the British High Commissioner Delhi. But in 1998, seminar for all the NGO recognized by the United Nations has been organized from the seven international NGOs at Delhi. They invited us. We are also surprised. Then when we discuss something after 1 week, they told us, what is your purpose? Then we told them, we like to reunify our people, the right that had been deprived of during colonial period, and that should be restored by way of reunification. The UNHCR in his book, Between Sindhuin and Bay of Bengal and Southern Himalaya region covering hills and valleys, there live a petty nation called Zo. The spelling may be a little different here and there, but the sound and the people are same. So that is number one, satisfied. Then where is your country? I told them, the British say that Chin Lusei country, which the British call Chin, Lusei and Kuki. So that is my country. Then where is the geographical location? As I have mentioned, all the area captured lately by the British call them excluded areas. So though they capture our land, but the British did not aid under the administration of India or Burma. At the time, Bangladesh or Bengal was not separated. They are all under India. So India and Burma. So these things is how things happen. All these areas were excluded areas. They do not apply the general administration acts and regulations within the Zo country. So they try to promulgate, apart from the Foreign Jurisdiction Act 1892 has been applied. And from Burma side, they made spread regulation to cover us all, that they call Chin Hills Regulation. But because they do not put it together us immediately, so they apply only in Burma in 1897. But in 1911, they applied to us all. So that is the Chin Lusei expedition cover, that the Chin Hills Regulation has been applied there. From where you are, where is your identity and origin? Then we told them, our origin is, as per the historian record, Tibeto-Burman tribals of Mongolic origin. They say that we qualified those 4 minimum questions. That is why we could register ourselves as Zo people under the banner of the United Nations. That is where we come forward. So we have celebration of that day, as today we have. Then, but we do not announce it immediately. That is, according to United Nations, number 1, after the Second World War, those who can have sovereignty, they get. But those who cannot have spread administration immediately, they call colonial countries. And in 1950, they have promulgated 68 colonial countries. But all these colonial countries in 1960, they have given them a proper self-determination. 54 outright the independence, another 18, another 12 for self-determination. So that they call colonial country. But when they have satisfied all these things, it takes us 20 years, it takes them 20 years. So in 1980, because there are many peoples in the world left out, having no liberty, having no other choice but suppress. So they like to make all the world to be free from suppression. So those who are still suppressed, they cannot call them again colonial country, but they call indigenous people. Our land, in a short brief, I like to mention, it is one of the most pleasant land in the world. I have reached almost all the places of the world during these late centuries in course of these 20 years. But say it for America, during winter season, that is December and January, even up till February, you cannot go out so much because of cold. And in the southern area, because of tornado and other, many houses destroyed. And even in Australia, England, you cannot go out, even in London, in winter, because of the heavy fog was there. So, there is no other places in the world, even the Israel country is much worse than ours. So we can make the season and our richness of our land. Over the land we can harvest what we require for our life. And under below there was the riches which yet waiting for our excavation. This is where we are. That is, together we can ascend and we can win the world. We can help even to the world poorer sections than others. So that is what God had bestowed on us. So let us try to implement all these UN declarations, rather loving each other, enjoying, helping the poorer areas in the world, and so that God may bless us more, so that the Zhou people may live longer, as much as what the God had given to us. Thank you.
The Kangbizang cultural troupe will be presenting a combination of 3 different dances. The first one is called Hulkon Lam, the second Tolpi Lom, and the third Gosem dance. According to the mythology, it says that the Kukis came out from the Kul or Chinlung, as known in Mizo. So this dance depicts the origin of the Kuki history.
President le ama to khom pi ho hin set tum ma hong lam kai ho ne hewin u mle hin dang government officer to le nam lam kai tam pi na mu win pu thang moi a he mi pon tho hin mi hau yong a hin yu ana chi yeng a hin ke yong ngao vi ka chi hin ka ki mu tu yon aman an se ho chu saying ka ti he pun ko ma hin english a ke sun khat eradicating the plight of the Chin Lusei Kuki through its indigenous government ki human rights in tu chen ge ya ki to na ki mu do ho chu ki chuna he ye jin ta kun copy ya khanam kan pun na bon ta na tan lo ding ye chun lam kai dom chu ade den gam chum hong ho chu ai the le khar in changun lang simun lang ki kilom na sa wa le man the hiding in kata sanin he chi ka sim ding ha pu go yu ting le wai pho ki khu a I hun ta banga khu igan thei na ha san ho hi mi le ta ya ri ki khob lo di ai te jna ma sa pen in ke mu da nin ka su pi te ho tu na he ho nam khat hi ve ta ai phun do a phun nam khat sa hi bi ki khan thei lu hi naw chung ki phong yo ai tin lao hi tin वाने ले से नम की सिमदान है नियम इनके है भी कि ले से थोड़ा की चला था न सही थे यो दी वही के है निका सिंग नहीं दम पीना नम खत अमीन चुले किवाए पुन ले खा की सिम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशना की सिम दो नम खत है इसे दे निकाला हिन कु की हो ही चुले ता चीन ले से कुकी नम है पीना नम ही सा है भी कोई मने सुखन थेलो नम खरे तू चन के या गन थे ना हुई अहं के बोल दान जू तू ता मोरे तुम का थो की गेन आ खचन के की सुना है वे बिन नंग ले जुन फान तक ती न खत जू ए हो हिन ngai tu I tu na sei win इस से हो जू लूट थे हम लूट थे लूट हम ती जू UN को ना जू Kulal denga ju abol do de jadi ahi. What I am saying is that I had written here a collection of information we gathered for the last more than 10 years, and what we have found is eradicating the plight of the Chin Lusei Kuki through its indigenous government. We have to prove that we have a government. And that government is still in existence in the villages. Nobody in a village come and ask us to do this or that. The chiefs are still ruling. So this government is what is called, in the language we speak in here, in peace. And in other places you say in Pui, the same thing. With these three principles we have started working on.
Hello. To Mizo Cultural Troop ho hi government chi Roma College Patna hivin amo hin lam sa chum ahin vet sa ding hin ama sapena chu mix lam akitin chu a hel khom chi zat hel khom a hin hi chi a hel khom na wa chu sal lam kai khwal lam chonglai zone sik tui thiang Slovakia chei lam chero tlang lam kiti ho zo si hi mixova ama sapena hi hung lam ding a hi ve ani na hin bol diu chile sik tui thiang lam a kitin chi Mizoram environment a phat dan a hoi dan a lung thei dan u vet sa na lam hung hi ding a hi in a thum na chu chi lam a kitin chi chu malaya pi de pu te in ngopa a thul wi ana bol ho chu lam hi
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
headquarter ahin amahin tu chung ZoRo conference resolution ho chu ahin sim tha ding hi
tu san gaya umnalai pompia ngo pacan umuvin patinin abelin patinabu tau hen tua tu chung re pompia hi business sanjania chu akinein nga sung tu anakinein chawachun punggel ake akipada jingka pung khalle ake san akinein hi chuachu igamu khantong na ding vaya hi resolution ijara khana kilain isi kan sila jing je hi chu phalle isi kapome tia he sana chu ngai on khudi w apai kinau chu ngi die now I read the resolution of today's conference. Decision taken at the Re-Unification Organization ZoRo Conference held at Saikul, Southern Hills on the 29th January 2014. The 122nd anniversary of Chin Lusai Conference. Number 1, we appreciate the recent approach by the ZoRo General Headquarters of mobilizing all the presidents of Mizoram political parties for having pledged to extend their parties, for having pledged to extend their utmost effort for implementation of the UN Declaration on the Rights of the Indigenous People 2007. Such time as the democracy can be opted after due deliberation provided to all the traditional authority and the positions of the chiefs recognized by the British are retained by the Zo people. Furthermore, all such authority and position wrongly acquired by the government of Assam should be restored to the deprived chiefs of the erstwhile Lusai Zo Hills of Hills. The orders of Guwahati High Court, in accordance with the Guwahati High Court orders 1800 and December 1299 to chung ZoRo conference to pass resolution kila hoin it's a hi koi machan objection boarding kaging chapon phai kinau hi vet sanain mi video sen kutungu te apa yang na kakipai
Kipaomen resolution zui nangai tauben tuna ban chiutin tun tedim chin ho cultural troop ho chu no ho phat ho kila lo sin kipaomen te The dance that you're watching right now is called Zale'n-gam. Zale'n-gam literally denotes harvesting dance. This is the dance which shows and depicts the importance of unity and workmanship in order to get abundant harvest all the year round. The song requests to all his who let now not to sit idly but work for the development of Zale'n-gam, Zolen and its people. It requests to sow Nimlet Tang for a bountiful blessing with love and unity. So long as we work together, nurture it, we would definitely be blessed with a bountiful of our hard-earned harvest. Tua ibet no hi Zale'n-gam kitihin, kitihi harvest. Thank you, Zale'n-gam Cultural Troupe. Thank you so much, Zale'n-gam Cultural Troupe. Next up, we have the Barak Valley Cultural Troupe.
didna parmai ra dina o dina akrai khung khom thê ngang man ro ra dina oya ha akong takom en la chu an hoi mo dina hira ha oya ha apai phung khom en la chu an hoi mo dina oya ha achon bon va kom en la chu an hoi mo dina heya ha hurra ha heya ha sam tal khom en la chu an hoi mo dina aril ka thai no kum khom an nga ai ta thêm lai thai rai dina heya ha akong takom en la chu an hoi mo dina parmai ro dina heya ha hurra asam tol khom en la chu an hoi mo dina itu rangal mo ni ngai tui dina o dina sima mara mi kom hi en tong na rai san a om ke dina
tuin phat chai nalam anano taw hitin phat chai taw na mangdingin pu khai mang chong lui ama anako hite pu khai mang chong lui General Secretary Kuki in P Manipur ama aphat ludin ekau taw ve
Pathen ho yo se pathen ke ho yo se mowa hat jong nong pen apau thing ta pathen tuni ni khon hiti tabang ni kholo pi ta nei pe wa chin Kuki mi jo son lapa te ho tunin kaum nào mun chom yong le hilai muna nen pui hoi jo ven kamai yo ki mu to the le ka chon dan ho ki vet sa to the le ka gui yu sut the yin ha lo pi ta ho nei pe jal vin ta ki pau vin na men ka thang ba ve ka ki pun khom naw le ka tha ha de na diu ka nam mi te ho khat ka hi ve ti ki pum khat tol ho na ka gam le se no le ka hin dan dingo hi cha hi ma chal na ka nei wa ni khat le nang ma lo pi na a son le pa nam mi te ho hin ki pum khat ta a gam le se ka lo the na ding din ta ki khop khom naw ka thil bol ho jo se phat the bo din ka taw ve ka bol khel ka to khel lo ma le nei ngai da mon lang ka bol ho yo se nang ma lo pi na ding in ha chung nong pen ka pau Kapag Diyos Jesu Kristo amin katawagin hi. Amen.
Hello. To the people